We're back. Is nothing. But to make sure not a rat! Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss and be right back. And I will be right back. Whoop! And then until that, listen to this masterpiece.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to help grow my channel. https://www.youtube.com/chanel/uq3ek4UQVBA1DFTHEZDA.
Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Where we last left off at, not that much, but where we last left off at, we went to go interrogate Maximum Galactica about a little deal he made. Some shit about where he died. Apparently, he went to go renew his deal, I think try to get more money, and I think it'll be better if I just did it again right here. Okay. So apparently, there's like a little deal that Max Galactica had with, what's it called? With this man, Russell Berry. Apparently he wanted more money. He had a little conduct problem with the little staff, you know, with this people. And he wanted more money and all that good stuff. Russell needed to go into a meeting, and that's when he unfortunately meet his end and talk about everything that happened. So yeah. And I think, okay, now I remember now. I think it's because he wants his daughter, which is her. But she is a minor. But yeah, that's where I left off at. And we will continue. So now that we did all that, I guess we're gonna go to the circus and see what we got. Oh yeah, and then after that he had a little thing with the conduct, and he hid one of the staff's ventriloquist puppet. I forgot what his name was, but he was a ventriloquist and all that good stuff. And he hid his little puppet. And so now we're going to find that puppet. Huh, Ben's not here anymore. Well, that's because we can't find him. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. Like, where's the last time you seen your puppet? And not like we already know the location of it. It's cold out. He's probably in a tent. Can I go to the tent? I don't know. Not here. That's not. I wanna go. House room. Yeah, you're the last person I want to talk to. Oh yeah, we also had a conversation with Mo. The crazy fuck. Just that. Ooh, okay. Very big circus, big top. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. That's taken a very long time because of my lazy ass. but everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. And there's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved, of course. And now Regina isn't here. Well, is the line here still? I'm not seeing how that related. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the cafeteria. Here we go. Oh, hey, Ben. Oh, yeah. He's a little stutter, motherfucker. Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? I do indeed. I do indeed that we found your puppet. Maxissimo, where the fuck? Hid it somewhere. Oh, you think it's cold, Nick? Honestly, how talking about the weather is helping our case. Damn right. Alright, let's get to talk. What happened here? Oh, I was gonna tell that, but whatever. That could also help us with the murder, but okay. Tell us what you know about the murder. I'm not gonna say all that shit. Do you know anything at all? I don't know a thing. Well, I don't know. Very big help. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes, about 4 years, okay? I gotta admit, I'm kind of interested in this place as well. Mo is not so funny, and Max is amazing. I'll give that to him. Not to mention Regina being the cutest thing I've ever seen, which is also a minor. Regina, that don't really like her too much. Are you sure about that? That is odd. That's odd. Meg said something about a confession of love. So what do we do to get your boy dog? I would say let's, I don't know. How about we reminisce about this broken bottle? You tell me anything about this broken bottle that's been smashed with your head with. We might, okay, take a look at this. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, nothing. Since we're just gonna move somewhere else. What about the ringmaster's room? Progress! There we go. Let's see what we got. It looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. We're not stealing. Will you just stop it, you poster piffler. Just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room. Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. If I were a fucking doll, I would have hid it in the desk. This is strange. Everything with the desk is a little cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. There's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. You really loved her, didn't you? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Okay, no. So it's different. What about in here? I said Nick. Nick, look at all those cute trophies. Which will never be us. Indeed, just look at all the awards we won. Awards this circuit has won. Like, all country quiz champions, Ringmasters Association, mini golf master. I think we already did this, yeah. Oh! There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... Oh, that's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. Okay. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Alright. Triloquist. That's his whole fucking name? Okay. Why do I have to carry this thing? Because you'll do some dumb shit with it and try to fucking play pranks with me and all that shit, so I might as well give it to you. And also, fuck you. Alright. Let's go to Big Ben. And go here. Let's present this stone. And there you go. Ah, Ben. This is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Damn right. Here you go. Triloquist has been returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. There we go. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. What the fuck? Hey, wait. Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wretch. Damn! He's talking with his own mouth! What's your problem anyways? You know how to properly greet someone? Ben, is that you, Ben? I mean, he's talking with his own mouth, so yes. No, I would never. But you have a fucking doll in your shit, bro. You were singing with this thing in the fucking animation. It was me, yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo. Look at him! His mouth is even moving when he does it! This is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. I'll throw a fucking match at you. Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you. You 8-big excuse for an attorney. Yeah, I'm gonna use you as a toothpick, you wooden bitch. Philo, we talk about insulting people, you promise. Okay, hold on. Sorry, my fault. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I was telling my fucking people that if we're doing anything tonight, and we are, and I'm sure I know, because I want to get through the rest of this investigation and this trial. Trilla, we talked about insulting people, you promised. But he was... Oh, I just realized he's fucking punching him! Wait, wait, I'm so fucking confused. Are you punching him, or are you punching yourself? Because what do you need 2 fucking hands for that? What the fuck? But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Trillo. And he's just beating his ass up. He's just fucking beating the shit out of him. Or beating the shit out of himself. I don't know. I don't know if puppets can fucking do that with one hand. Or if they can do that with one hand, but I'm pretty sure you need 2, but whatever. Nick, what just happened? He's kicking his own ass. Oh my, I didn't even get to read the fucking thing. Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? You are a puppet. Am I talking to you or fucking Trillo? Okay, I'm talking to Trillo apparently. Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking. Okay, you don't have to be a little ruddy bitch about it. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Philocos, you behave, young man. Well, that's a fucking rude little son of a bitch. Shut up, Woody. And you're man. Okay. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off-field ran? No. I guess. Oh, I know. Yeah. No need to make such a fuss about things. The old mutt paid us all peanuts. Still, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? Damn. He's just beating the fuck out of his own self. That's crazy. He's carrying him with one hand and he's beating the fuck out of him while his other hand is like inactive. That's fucking wild. Sentient fucking doll. Fucking Chucky motherfucker. These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? I mean, abusive one at that. Okay, I'll talk. Graham's got clobbered over the head. We already established that. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks. The clown sucks. My partner has his hand up my pants. I mean, majorly, and specifically up your ass. Your partner. You mean Ben? Yes. Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. This is half-breed. This is actually a Chucky doll. Disrespectful little shit. But at least with this one, Chucky is entertaining. But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers. Damn! I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina. Bro, even a doll wants a minor dog? Holy shit! YouTubers, old men, now a fucking doll? Holy fuck. Can y'all never get away from a minor? Holy fuck. Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? You can't convince me that this doll does not want to fuck a minor. Or does not want to fuck a minor. Whatever. Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciative of true beauty, and why I shall marry her. A fucking 16-year-old minor. I don't know what the age of consent is in the Ace Attorney world, but what the fuck ever. We're gonna have another fucking case of this anyway. Multiple cases. Mary. Alright. Let's talk about the flank fraud, and then you wanted to marry a fucking full-bred minor. The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. I mean, Max Galactico. Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. You have his hand up his ass. You can straighten him up yourself. Also, don't accuse people like that. Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. So he lied to us. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Alright, now on the facts of marriage. You're going to marry Regina. And let me remind y'all once again, a 16-year-old minor. Until I know the age of consent in the Ace Attorney world, this is sick as fuck. That's right, she doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does he? I think she is relieved to not have the joy that awaits her. I think I'm beginning to see why she seems troubled. Old men, a wooden doll, or a ventriloquist doll. Fucking... How old is he? 21. Okay, it's... So he's just like a young adult, teen, whatever. So yeah, I'll take it. I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hit. That's crazy. This thing is really out of fucking confidence. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. I gave her a song. I'm a renowned tenor. You're a fucking wooden doll. You'll be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. Oh dear God. No, 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 no. Oh, what the fuck? The first line's crazy. I want you to kiss me, I want you to, yeah, let's end it. The rest is private. Let's keep it private. Well, the melody is pretty good. No, perfect melody for like a young ditty. Those lyrics. I think they need a little more work. How about a little work in fucking jail? Who asked you? I'm the artist here. I'm the artist with a thing with children. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, Budface. Ah. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? Damn. You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. You're gonna fucking commit murder? Trillo? Enough jibber jabber. Let's get to court already. Okay. Ah, hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? A fucking wooden doll is taking me to court. He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Ah. Okay, so we're not going into the whole thing. That's weird. I guess we will just go back. Oh. Is Regina back? What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Well, Max fucking hit the puppet, and yeah. Quite a pair, those two. Dear fucking God! That actually scared me. What the fuck? There's a lion and there's a monkey. What the fuck? Oh dear God. Oh no, now what? I swear the comments will be pouring on me, or at least Peter and God are on me. The whole ass monkey. Damn! Damn! Is it? What the fuck is going on? Am I getting attacked by a goddamn ape? What the hell's going on? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. That could be taken out of context. Ah, my badge. My goddamn badge. Not lost. That monkey stole. God damn. I could take this really out of context. What? A monkey and a minor. Not the first and won't be the last. Mr. Attorney, that face is so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Because I got robbed by a monkey! That's... Alright. Regina, there you are. You, that monkey! Hey, you don't need to get angry, okay? But I got robbed by a monkey. You'll get mad if you get robbed by a monkey. You just stole my shit. But my attorney's bad. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I slash it? You're right. By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. Money. Okay, it rhymes though. Money the monkey. Why did that monkey steal my money? AKA my attorney's badge. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Me too. Right? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Okay. Oh, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where money disappeared to. I think that's the best bet. Probably ask Uncle Mo. What the fuck would you know? You don't know? Well, money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? That's the first ever time you're on friendly terms with anyone. So who is the lucky man who is not interested in the miner? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, and even if he does need training. Oh, I see. That's the most... Sorry, look at that cookie crown. Alright. I wonder what person he's talking to, or he was just talking about fucking money. In that case, I don't know why you would have a fucking healthy relationship with the monkey. God damn, this sounds so wrong. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Fucking doll! How old is Ben? Because there's no way she's gonna be fucking a wooden doll. 31. It's this old man. Girl told you he was in love with you. A fucking ventriloquist doll. Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? You're gonna get molested. This ain't cute. You can call the authorities. He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. You're in love with a piece of bark. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. He literally has his hand up Trillo's ass. I think that should be taken into consideration when you're about to propose or give a vote to a goddamn piece of cedar wood. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. What about your proposal? Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Thank God. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Max? Yeah. Max and Trillo both said otherwise about marrying this minor. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. She asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly. What? He's going to propose to me? So confused. How about you? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? You're really a minor. It's either you take a middle-aged man with a 2-pound or 1-pound tree bark as your husband, or you take a cowboy Alabama teen dressed up as fucking whatever. You wanna get raped, get raped. Not my fault. I did try to warn you, but if you wanna get married by 1 pound of oak or Alabama team, knock yourself out. We all have our friends. Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Yeah, you have problems. You're not that innocent that I thought you to be. You're one freaky motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna speak to someone who has the least bit of sanity, but has the most sanity in their soul. And that is unfortunately Mo. I Alright. What's going on now? Oh, Detective Gumshoe took off already. He did. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. Yeah, he go fuck himself. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Okay. We are going to go to Mo. The least bit sane, or probably the most sane motherfucker in this thing. Because one ventriloquist, one... okay, no, never mind. I take that back. That's Max. Oh my. If it isn't Mr. Right all the time. That's... It's alright to be wrong every now and again, Mr. Right. It took a while for the joke to find its audience. Oh. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? There was one joke where in the first game I wanted Missile to fucking drown. Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How do you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? And I'm not doing that laughing shit. I'm not doing that laughing shit. Tell me about the minor. So about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She's dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. A very unfunny clown every day. That's why she's a little depressed with her little clown life. Or circus life. The funny thing is, what's not your unfunny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. That explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Yeah. Never mind, she's got a terrible father. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complication. Can you tell me about the monkey that stole my money? Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd select the badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. I can't chase after a monkey? What, because he run fast? Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey. God damn it, man. I'm gonna kill you soon. Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Fuck both of y'all. And I'm joking around though. It's about time. Money isn't considered a member of Luna's family. Is he a monkey? Then who does he belong to? I'll be able to take you to his owner, his friend. Okay? You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? I don't know why we can't go later. Let's go. Okay. Third floor, Acro or Acros. What? AC. Wait. Yeah, Acro's room. I'm gonna say it like that. I think that's how you say it. Whatever. I could be wrong. You say Acro, whatever the fuck. Like that I'm not focused on name. I'm focused about what's behind that fucking text. That is a trombone. That is that fucking. That's a fucking exhaust pipe. Did this monkey stole a fucking exhaust pipe? He stole rims. He sold those little discs when you hit with your little thing on the drums or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're called. He stole a pole. I think that's what it is. And I don't know. Did he? No, I wasn't gonna sell that. I thought they would steal a tire or the chain up top to connect it to the tire, but who knows? You exhausted for going up the third fucking floor? Aren't we on the second? This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. We're on the third floor. It can't be that long. Hold on. It's not that. It doesn't. Then again, if we took a look at the back, it could be that. It could be that long. No, I'm not lying. No, that can't be that fucking long. What the fuck am I saying? I don't know. It can't be that long, dog. You just bitching. I can't breathe. Yeah, you're just bitching. Don't be such a wimp. That for once, I agree with Mo. You only have to climb 2 flights of stairs. You're actually a pussy, right? And he's still panting like a little bitch. Anyways, this is the place. Acros or Acros, wherever the fuck his name is, room. I'm not gonna pronounce it again. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna see how he pronounces it. I'm gonna search it up. I'm gonna give you some Google Translate. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get a little Google Translate and shit. How does... Hold on, fuck. How do you say it? Oh, fuck. I'm messing this shit up. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Acro or Acro, whatever. We're gonna find out. Google Translate. Okay, how do you... Fuck, come on. Give me it to me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Not just give me fucking English. Where is it? Boop. Alright. Alright, let's see what it is.
Acro.
Okay, Acro. Bet. Acro. That's how you spell it. That's how you say it. That's how you spell it. Alright, bet. I'm gonna go back to it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Alright, let's go. He's an acrobat. Is that why his name's Acro? Because he's an acrobat? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, there's a fucking ventriloquist dog called Trillo Quist. Trillo is his first name and his last name Quist, but that's because he can't come over with a better fucking name, but fucking Acro, and because he's an acrobat. Fuck it. Not even. This is like fucking Ace Attorney, so no, I'm not arguing over this shit. Man, that's a big pile of junk over there in the corner. The motherfucker stole an exhaust pipe. I don't know how much strength the fucking ape monkey have, but I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Shut the fuck up, Mo. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the Monkey has been added to my fucking court record. Thank you. Alright, let's get down to business. Let's see. Holy cow. There's a fork? He stole a fork? It's not even that valuable. A mirror? Everything's shiny. I don't think a mirror can be fucking shiny. Unless it's fucking outside. Or it's like a little frame. Whatever. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. It's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right there. Or right here. There we go. Now I can go back to presenting people with my badge. Attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Hell yeah. This attorney's badge returned to its rightful spot on the label. Whatever. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah. Check this out. Ooh, is that Trillo's ring? It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. That's gotta be Trillo to Regina. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle from T to R is engraved on it. Gotta be Trillo to Regina. Case? Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. That will be hell on earth. Or maybe it'll be hell on earth. Mo and maybe the puppet. We're gonna interview we're gonna fucking get a testimony from a clown. And we're gonna get a testimony from a goddamn ventriloquist puppet. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but this is something I can't wait to see. Then once again, this is the trial, so they never disappoint. So let's see. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side. A magician that can give us all the evidence and win on it on a silver platter. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. We don't need magic. We need a prayer and a fucking blessing. Alright. Alright, we finished the investigation, and now we are going to do the trial. We're doing a trial. Woo! Ugh. I want to see if Peter and all those people are there. Let's go see real quick. Probably not.
Shows that. Oh my god damn, I'd fucking cry.
Peter, I have a question.
What?
I'm on A's attorney right now. I'm on a trial. Would you like a voice or not?
We're committing mass murder, but I will watch.
Alright then.
If you have a screen up.
Okay. Remember.
So I'll at least be watching. I can't really voice. I am going to be playing killer. Same with D-Man.
Alright, bet. You're good. Remember, no spoilers. Bye, we'll meet.
Yeah, I'll just watch. Is it a second trial?
No, first trial.
Okay.
Alright. Well, you enjoy and all that type shit. Well, you might as well do a share screen because I feel like.
You can join it from D-Man's.
I'm joining it from you.
Alright. Well, your choice.
Right. And I am going to do that and do the trial, so enjoy. Alright. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Assembly lobby. And we have Max again. The same person who threw cards on my face. Good morning, Max.
It's time to slaughter.
Max.
Do your worst. Revolting.
Max wants milk.
Yeah, this isn't a big map, so we should be fine.
Are y'all playing 2v8?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
2v8, bet. Alright. I'm gonna mute the fucking thing real quick. Alright. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used to drink milk back in my little time. So, you know. You know, a fresh glass of milk can help, so why not? I just can't function, sweetie. Stage. Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Next. Max is really nervous. That's understandable, because he's going on trial for not only trying to marry a minor, but on a murder too. Hey, my sweeties. What? Ah! Still haven't forgotten. I will never forget. You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you got to make a good first impression. You're not flying in court. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up a crowd a little. I don't think you should warm up a crowd in the middle of court jury. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. We would immediately lose the fucking case due to tomfoolery. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says, and everything will be a-okay. And you'll get 30 years in jail, and not forever. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? And you're throwing more cards at me. Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? Cause I'm a fucking attorney, not a magician. I can see it now. A dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. I'm not doing that shit. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the courtroom will be on your side. They would think fucking sorcery. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eye? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. And losing the courtroom 2 seconds after. That would sound cool though. If the judge weren't so pain in the ass. Alright. What do we got? Francesca! Kicked your ass last time and I didn't even fucking... What? What the fuck is going on? I didn't even do anything with it. I was trying to read the shit and everyone got quiet and fucking Von Karma's here when I just kicked her ass last trial. Now she just whipped the judge, won, and then now fucking she's saying get on with it. Bro, we're just starting off. Bet. Let's go. Fine. Fuck it. Why not? Your Honor, get on with it. Fuck it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob John. BBJ. So, well, is the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He doesn't often go by that name, but he often goes by Minor Lover.
Yeah.
Hello, monkey.
Oh, I got a Gianferoni.
Ah. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. Then he would likely become a minor lover. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly when he goes to jail. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Vaughn, King Vaughn, Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Well, prepare to lose once again. It did not count. Did you hear me? Or do you hear me? You must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zitch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. And I ain't losing this case, so we're gonna have to do fucking disagree. And if you lose, I don't want to be fucking abused by another 10 whips of fucking your whip. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose out of anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. That could be a free pass to fucking beat the shit out of. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Be guilty? And you're whipped too! It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like I'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Damn. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss King Von Garma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here. Get up there, now. Not wasting any time. I'm wasting time either, let's go. Try to keep you from your work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. No mentioning, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this, because I need to look good on my resume so I can earn 2 more pennies from my shift. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Finally, in a long while, our class trial. Details of events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. Okay? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail, or dead as Dr. Eggman. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in its neck. God damn, I thought it was just blunt force trauma. That snapped a vertebrae. Okay. I see. He was beaten to death. He was beaten to death. Shouldn't there be more blood? Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report added to the court record. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's go. Once in a long while, cross-examination. The night of the crime, snow was falling. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Let's press that shit. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about an inch and a half was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Let's see. Let's see the crime photo. I mean, that looks roughly like an inch. If it was 2 inches, I would see the sort of thing. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Okay. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent, the tiger, was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. How about you sell your wristwatch for some fucking money? But you know, I probably need to, so I'm gonna be quiet about that one. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? It's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Yeah, true. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us. Alright, fourth whip! Or third whip. I already lost fucking count. Fuck it. Fourth whip. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. You fucking bitch. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? I'm gonna have to go back to that. Sorry. The victim was found bent over a wooden box. That is the door now. A wooden box. That's right. Yep. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. That's what you get out of a briefcase. Locked, you say? Wooden box. Added to the court record. The victim was hunched over it. 12-pound box. It boasts small but strong lock. Okay. It may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Do y'all know what's inside the contents? What's inside the box? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the section and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Is that prescription? What is that? Bottle. What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle? That's a condiment bottle? What is that, then salt? What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper? Why the fuck is the suitcase filled with pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big ass box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. What, he likes fucking pepper on his meal? Small seasoning bottle added. So the motherfucker likes pepper on his food. I don't see anything like it's valuable to the case. At least I don't know anyway. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, haven't you? The police are searching for it as we speak. That isn't fucking important. That's vital, motherfucker. We need to find it. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. Okay? You especially would think so. Especially since you didn't find it on the scene. Dumbass. No. I mean, I bet he made it disappear with magic. So he's Maximilian Galactica. Alright. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is a little bottle of pepper? I mean, he may have a special fucking relationship with pepper. I don't know. Maybe he fucking just likes that seasoning so much. Maybe he loves the little spice. Or whatever fucking pepper does. I don't fucking know. Now that we've wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Okay? And I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Damn! She does have a point, but damn. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. With a sensitive paycheck to its name. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down from being an officer because you can't even basically volunteer, whatever. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness before I beat your ass with my gavel. I'd like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. We must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. Are we talking to Ben, or are we talking to the doll? Because The doll is basically fucking Ben. I wonder if Trilla will show up on the stand as well. Oh my god. And he's even beating him in court! Please state your name and occupation for the record. And state and file a fucking complaint to that big ass doll you're getting abused from. But then again, he does have his hand up his own ass, so it's probably, you know, just kicking his own ass, so he's trying to commit suicide by beating his ass to death. My name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I wasn't singing. Damn! We have both Von Karma and this rude little 10-piece of wood motherfucker. But lucky a spark doesn't light your ass up on fire. If you don't believe me, fine. I'll grace you with a song. Song of hell. Ahem, fuck you. The world of law, exciting and daring, guilty or innocent, judged by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It's fucking terrible and true. And Markov is not even slightly impressed. You're not even impressed. It had a good rhythm. It had a good fucking gasket. Just the lyrics. There leaves something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. You may get fucking assaulted with battery, or charged with battery. Shut up. Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have sense to fix it. God damn. You're so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. Damn! You know that nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Damn! You're talking to your owner like that. He could easily rip that shit off his arm. And fucking use you as remnants for a casket. Civilians must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order. I demand to know who the witness is. So now we have the thing. It's either going to be Trillo as the witness, or Ben as the witness. So that means if Trillo says something, that means Ben is irrelevant. Anything you say, no matter if it's helpful, it's nonsense. But if it's Ben, you know, I think the smart would be Ben, because he has that doll up its ass. And he knows Trillo and all that shit. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. And we're fine. I'm not worried about you one bit. Okay. Make that fist. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Alright. Witness testimony, what you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Is he saying "oh" in his little thing? What the fuck? Not him. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress up boy. Damn! Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? You got a point. What a shame. It's a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unraveled. Well done. I didn't even understand one bit. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Never mind, now I get it. Alright. Chris! It's you! Sorry, it's just that I got cold fan aiming on me. It's making me yawn while I'm under the sheets. Gooning. No, I'm not. Alright, let's go. Once practice was over, I pressed L1 to press onto that statement. The clown, you're talking about Mo. I mean, there's one other fucking clown like him. And he's gonna be the only other clown that we encountered today. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Damn! Why do you hate people so much? What's wrong with it? Why do you hate, dog? I mean, I hate on Connor for every reason. Or no reason at all. But you have no reason to be like that. Only I do that shit. Just a little exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, Nayman pressed L1 to press that statement. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't think in your nice warm lodging house would have been a better idea. Mr. Phoenix, right. I think you should lead the thinking to the witness. I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. A good thinker is crazy. Maybe a little retarded, but he's my favorite. Because he's the only attorney that I am. I don't know. That's when I saw Max heading towards the crime scene. I wonder if there is again. Maybe in one of the Ace Attorney games I play, there's gonna be another attorney. Maybe, I don't know. It'll be good though. Oh fuck! When I saw Max, yep, I'm going back, hold on. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? And not someone with pink fucking clothing? Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup. Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. How about you go suck a dick? I need to make sure, you know? You can never be too sure about being sure. Ah, fuck, I did it again. Press. You saw Max, and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. And it makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something I'm missing this? I do have that. Did Ben only saw Max? Because I'm pretty sure you should have seen, like, what's it called? I'm pretty sure. Wait, no. No. Wait. If he saw Max, then he should have seen maybe the ringmaster, maybe. I'm gonna click this one. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? It has to be the judge, not the ringmaster, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm like 99% sure. That's the victim. Yeah, I'm right. Fuck yeah. That's correct. If Trilla was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ow. That makes it 5th! No, wait, that's 6. Fuck, I don't remember. We'll call it 6. Obviously, no, wait, 5th. Now I remember now, 5th. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together in the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant a likely story? If Maximilian Galactico was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Damn. Yeah, you got me there. I see. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trilla wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bit of love triangle with Katrina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't it Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Yeah, this is confusing a little bit. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Oh wait, no, I gotta find the evidence. Okay. So, okay. I want to say, like, okay, this is a little bit confusing now. Once we got, I saw Max. He was the only way I put the front killer. They shut up and took the magic boy away. Okay. Alright, so when in doubt, last statement out. When in doubt, last statement out. There's a lot of text in the last statement, so I'm gonna guess it's the last statement. Now, let's see what we should do. Okay, let's think. Okay, let's think. Also, that's irrelevant. I think we'll call that these have possibilities. I think, no, this can't be, no. Yeah, no, never mind. Oh wait, he did try to propose. Let's do this. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Fuck. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay. I guess doing Regina? How'd I oh, fuck! My fault. This evidence clearly contradicts in that... Fuck. Okay, no, that's wrong. Okay. That's not good. Well, I don't. When in doubt, last thing out, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is gonna be a little one harder. Save. Do it like right here. Okay, yeah. No, I did that. Okay, my fault. Look back. I'm pretty sure. Like, you were trying to propose, but then Max didn't like it, and then he got beaten. I'm confused. Let's see. I think. I truly don't know what to do here. I believe, like, after that, they went to go propose to her. Because I feel like that's what happened afterward or something like that. Or before this all happened or whatever. I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong. Did I do this one though? Oh fuck, hold on. Wrong one. Okay, no. Okay. Let me press this stuff. I suppose. Oh, I must have done it. Wait, hold on. I think I may have fucked it up. Okay. I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it? I think it was around. I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the laundry house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, that is true. Well, the truth is, we shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we just stand outside in the weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Okay, now we're on the same page, right? Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhanded theory. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting out for in that cold night? I was trying to say Regina, a minor. They like those people. Well, if it was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. I guess I didn't, like, press the last one then. And the only and one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Oh, he fucking exploded! He fucking died! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Cause that's Trillo, a fucking doll. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is that I saw what I saw. Don't you forget it. Damn. Well, the puppet may be a little stiff, but he's right. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah, he died again. That makes perfect sense. Oh, what did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that you could have missed someone else other than Max. Okay, I didn't even finish my line. There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. There you go. Sorry, cold blanket. Hot blanket, whatever. I guess you got me. Damn right. Alright. I'll spill the beans for you, for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Damn! Does that count for like 2 whips? Cause they're 2 different people we're talking to, or should we count that as 1? Fuck it, we'll count 2. Fuck it, make that. What we're counting for again? I'm pretty sure we're at 5, so we'll make it 7. So we're gonna make it 7. Don't volunteer though. My fault. Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the logging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? And let's go to the court record again. To a minor? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. Man, it's more pain. Give him more pain! Thank you for your bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Alright. About the proposal, we're on to something. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. Even I had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Well, I say that's bullshit because look what we have here. A cheap ring with the eerie sparkle from T, which translates to Trillo, to R, translated to Regina, which is engraved on it. So yeah. You were going to propose. You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. You can love other puppets, just not a fucking human. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I could have proposed to her too. Well, more men to fucking, you know, and all that. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Damn right, you trying to fucking get on it with the Regina. A literal fucking minor! A literal minor, bro. These people have no shame. I mean, I don't have shame. I have shame, but still, fuck it. Fuck them, bro. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with their cross-examination. Can't get in with a minor. This fucking judge or any other fucking people have been involved with this case. Max, Ben, technically Trillo, but whatever. Fucking Maya, Mo, whatever. What was that sigh at the end? You want a piece of some minor ass. Cross-examination about the proposal. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose with Regina. Wouldn't puppets like us love minor? By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct, to Regina? Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? Probably a fucking business deal. Well, marriage is a business deal, just not made out of love. But this one is made out of love. But whatever. I was going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. What? This ain't GTA, dog. This ain't GTA. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. Okay. I even had something to give her, which was a ring. What was it that you exactly planned on giving her? If I had to guess, was it a ring-shaped ring? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer this question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Well, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. That's because you'll never be married. Time for this to end right here. You gonna whip me? Francesca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. You're gonna lash out at the fucking gallery at this point. One infinite thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Man, pain equals bad. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. Another record to add to the miners' fucking, you know, victims, whatever. The first time that a puppet... Okay, I didn't get in. I advise you cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I like to stick to the facts, not sociology. Sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Damn. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. Engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from a glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is gonna love it. So you gave her... So to match her beauty, you gave her a cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. Wow. Just the ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I could catch him on. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to him. Whose pocket was the ring in? Because it could be in Ben's, or it could be in Trillo's, and I doubt a fucking doll will have that shit in there. I don't know if dolls have pockets, but I think that'll be the first time for me though, whatever. Mine, of course. What a stupid question. Fucking hell. Alright. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? Yes. I'm sorry, really. At least he's fucking human. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. And he's beating him up. Really? Of course, I also had my pocket at that night. It was a present for her. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count. But that uppity snob kept getting in my way, or in the way. Uppity snob. You couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, not with magic. Damn, he's gonna commit murder to a fucking doll. But then again, it is a piece of fucking wood, so it really doesn't matter. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. They do. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing, and I'm not gonna give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. How's this very, Nick? Give him hell. The dog has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Maybe he should fucking not be on a drug that is going on to be, you know, this bias with me. Okay. I feel like it should be the last thing. Typically, it's most of the time, it's always at the end of the testimony. So we're gonna say this. Objection! I was right! I'm a smart motherfucker! I still have my Danganronpa experiences, motherfucker. Logic is the game. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah, and he exploded. He fucking committed suicide, an Arabian bomber. What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something. I mean, you were trying to propose to her, you gotta say something, motherfucker. Eh, don't put me on the spot like that, Chilla. I found this in Money's room, that monkey. Money's room. You mean a room that they put money? Like a bank vault? No, it's a fucking monkey called Money. Ah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. This is gonna be prettily taken out of context. Mr. Quiz, I prefer if you avoided slandering innocent Fiat. What? Fiat? Whatever the fuck it's called? In my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is really a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more detail. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Okay. Look at this dumbass doll. Look at through the fucking barrier like that. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh, and we got this monkey. Ah, yeah. Oh, and he's gonna fuck my monkey. And that's when he got his ring stolen. Ben, what's wrong with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Chillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Chillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Chillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this low-loafy fool called Ben's fault. When he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. Yeah. This is indeed a credible shame to get robbed by a monkey. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point. What could that point possibly be? Ben didn't exercise enough? Ben's testimony is a flaw. He didn't exercise enough too, but his testimony is also a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after the monkey. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Damn! Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. While the defense's argument does hold water, the witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Huh, I've told you so many times, you think you know my story is not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy. Damn! And I'm not sure it will change, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after it. Yeah. Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Gina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. But I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols. Silk hat, roses, and robe, I'm pretty sure. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. That. Yeah. I'm sorry. We got it. We're fine. Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was going to press the L1 to press. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting them, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awfully lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes. The judge is more dangerous to our case than Sherlock. But that doesn't change the fact that I wasn't gonna press. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Showed up after I had been waiting for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? Goddamn, alright. You're one of the most dumbest people on the planet. You can't figure it out yourself. I know Ace is a little bit dumb. I know he's a little slow, but give him time. He still gets it. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw it. It's not 10 more minutes. It's not 10 more minutes. I'm sure you could do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed. What time was it? What time was it? Let me think about it. How the fuck do you not know? It was 10 p.m. Fucking retard. But whatever. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. It is about right. It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. You idiot. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Because you're a dog. So he testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. Yeah, I get that. We get that a lot. But, you know, Ace needs to make sure. Say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What then? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo? You say good evening at night. Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quest, I prefer you keep your ventriloquistic acts outside the courtroom. If possible, a performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong. Wrong with this bit of testimony. I mean, it would have to be his evening greeting. I doubt that he would just, like, oh yeah, you know, like, yeah, that's him. I'm pretty sure he would have said something on that. I'm pretty sure it should be those. Yeah, no. I was about to say something like that, but never mind. Alright. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Shilo would ever say something nice to Max. How do I go about proving that with evidence? Loving is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I could give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Alrighty, oh fucking right. See, I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. Pretty sure you did it. It was someone else. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just saw, or you just said. I told you already, you. I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could have been any more confident than that, right? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question, Mana? You're gonna ask again. I'll answer with the chorus. Everyone together now. So cat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? Damn! Well, it was fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree. But do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? And we got to have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. Okay. So... let's see. What do we do here? Say, getting to him by not my presence. What's the intro? I mean, I don't think the symbols really matter. You need to saw them. They're getting to, but she doesn't even acknowledge my presence. Show up after I've been waiting for 5 minutes. That doesn't take the fact that I saw Max that night. Let's see. Iodite awards, okay. I don't think I have a clue. Let me see the evidence so it'll refresh my mind. Okay, photo. How's this thing? This cloak, this hat, roses. Okay, and that's just the map. Okay, that's irrelevant. All that is irrelevant. Yeah, that's all irrelevant. Oh! I just remembered. Hold on. No. I think there's something that could be sort of relevant to this. Maybe, I don't know. Hold on. I think I have something that it could work with. Hold on. I say goodbye. Yeah. I say goodbye. Evening. To many. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he had a little thing with him, right? Like Max hit him with the head with the bottle, and he stole his puppet. He hit his puppet. So I'm pretty sure, you know, if since we're gonna use the bodies, the fucking doll is a different person, you would have lost conscience, amnesia, or whatever the fuck, you know, as a ridiculous and all that shit. So I'm gonna assume it's the bottle, because he did guy in the head, he hid the puppet, and now we got the puppet back, and then now we said that it kind of links up. So let me say this. Smart! Hello. Is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight. A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was an argument. A big disagreement at most. Or a disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with getting clonked over the head. Ah, and exploded again. Yep, now I remember more vividly now. That morning, Ben got clobbered over with the head by Max, didn't he? Well, what? Isn't that a admission of assault and battery? Out! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant witnessed a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, I just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd should just say good evening to his rival. He's fucking lot again, no suicide moment. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... You're bad. That's enough from you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court, please. Shit, hold on. Okay, sorry, my fault. I was looking at the phone. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Still trying to see if we're trying to fucking play tonight with my friends. I don't see him in the party, so I'm gonna say no. Could you explain your theory who the witness actually saw that night? He has to have seen someone. There's no way it can't be my defendant. He didn't see he can't have seen anyone. So it has to be he saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that evening, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to create whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You. Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then? If I have... Oh. Okay, that's not what it was for. I'm gonna think. If I have to say, of all the people we met, you know, I would have to say Russell. It's gotta be Russell. Can be Regina, because I believe not that. Mo went to his room. Steve was watching. Wasn't Maximilian. Don't know where the fuck he was at the time. Whatever. I don't remember. So it has to be no other than Russell. There it is. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's... God, no. It's not Regina. You sick fucks. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilla would have given her the gimmick ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you got a point there. There we go. Why the fuck was my bar present when I was doing that? It actually scared me. What the hell? It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. Yeah, surprise face. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Is that correct? Good. So maybe you that took him out, maybe? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Ah. Got dismantled yet once again. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactico. Well, now we don't know who this fucking person is. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Problem is identifying who exactly that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecutor argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness was clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone out together. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. But I want to hear the thing again. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could have worn them. They even look good on me. No, they won't. What was that? Well, but the witness had endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? I don't think he wanted to cosplay as his own co-workers, but whatever. Mr. Von Karma. You have clear evidence that the person this witness saw was the defendant. Well, this is the first ever time I seen her truly on edge. She truly doesn't know what to do in this situation. If that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, we finally won a point in this case. That is very unfortunate. Now she's back to normal. Never mind. I take that right the fuck back. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Uh-huh. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Boom. Since I did take a long time of doing the investigation, 3 streams by the way, to make it up to y'all, I'm gonna finish this whole trial. I'm gonna finish this whole trial for y'all. Alright. December, whatever the fuck. District Court Lobby Defendant, whatever the fuck. Sweetie, you gotta stop calling me that. You have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulous possible possibility. Yeah, well done, Nick. That begs the question, what the fuck was he doing with the costume? However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? It is. You think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should become a detective or something. No, he's not. He shouldn't be. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Neither. Well, maybe that. And yeah. I have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. You didn't push cards in my face. And just tell me the truth right here and now. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Alright. December 29th, Court District, whatever the fuck. Thank. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back. In session. Let's go. Miss Von Karma, proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did you call him by a pitiful clown? Well, he is pitiful. Look at him. The witness will state his name for the record. And I didn't know that was his name, to be honest. But then again, I mean, when you're a clown, you have two personalities. It's like a gimmick, a persona, you know? Or whatever. Did I even say shit in here? No, he's just called Mo. Oh no, he's not saying that. Whatever. Who matters? I'll just call him Mo. Both names are pitiful. At least this name is short. You gonna speak? Or are you gonna be depressing and sad and slow and sludge like a little pig? Damn! And what the fuck did he say? Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why is he speaking in biblical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in all my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's not easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Or since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name to the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. You're making jokes in the courtroom, dog. Mom, why do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Oh my god. Oh, fucking thoughts. Okay, how about this? Have you met my... I'm not pronouncing that. Dr. Seymour Butt. How was that one? Ow. But a couple of comments... Oh my god. Your name. Lawrence Carls. Professional funny man. Also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. That correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Carls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A ribeye, a priest, and a... What the f... Without the humor, please! Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Well, this is a courtroom, Maya, so get with the program. Or get with the court. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. This is an incredible feat. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I take it to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make laugh. Is this any fucking thing relevant to the fucking court? Like this is not all relevant, motherfucker! This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to keep trying making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think you take me as? What am I doing? You're not doing the testimony, motherfucker! There's no fucking words in your sentence or testimony that is relevant to this case. Even they agree with me. Aren't we the ones supposed to be answering the question, asking the questions here? Witness. Huh. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case and stop spewing bullshit. Really? You'll really hear me now? No, just call the police. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Damn. No. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. How about you talk factual now? What you witnessed, you unfunny fuck. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how I tried that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness's account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized, whatever. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. And he's laughing. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Next, you've got to find some contradiction to his testimony. Otherwise, you'll be beaten by a literal fucking clown. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. I'll badger him for every fucking sentence you say. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. So what does that mean? You're gonna penalize me if I don't get it right? Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Fine. Whatever. What did you witness? Just in case, if he says he'll hold me responsible and penalize me, I'm gonna turn this on. There we go. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea. You have... Oh wait, no. I haven't pressed it. Hold on. Okay, my fault. You said that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Oh no, am I already breaking them? This is the first question. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make it great. I need to get something. What do I even say to this, bro? Do I even tell them? I don't know. Should I even fucking say 8 o'clock, bro? This could be something good or something bad. It could just lead me to irrelevant shit. Or this could be good. Like getting me to actually like fucking what's it called? Whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Alright, 8 o'clock it is then. 8 o'clock it is. 8 o'clock, fuck it. Give me some. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hit me with their best shot. Maybe you'll surprise me actually. Let's see. You know, you want to hear the joke. A man goes to his doctor, and the doctor asks, how is number one? The man said, okay. Witness, these are exactly the type of jokes you should have saved for that detective. Damn, my fault. Ow! You knew that would happen. Don't look at me like that. It's alright, you're hereby penalized. This will no longer be a kangaroo court. Fuck! This isn't funny at all. In more ways than one. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Okay? You were pooped that night. Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention, I had some bad Mexican food. What? So you're at Taco Bell? What's your order? The double cheese, double bean enchiladas. Very dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. Okay? That one was cool, huh? I hear that kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. We got a good reply though. That joke was so funny. You a penalty. Alright. Thank you, Judge. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Shit, man. Fuck. I'm gonna blow back in. How about that? Let's blow back in. I realize that should be a thing. We did that. We did this. Alright, let's go into this. You just happened to glance out the window. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peed, eyeballed, missed the curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further on the issue. Keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? Not when they're involved in a murder crime. Or scene, whatever. That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. You can't lie to me because that's what you said. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You dimension motherfucker. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out his window that night. Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Damn! That's not something you just forget to mention. True. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Miss Girls, please revise your testimony. Let's just start turning the tables in our favor. I'm gonna make sure to say, because I don't want to be fucking penalized for one of his jokes again. A huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me look, makes me take a look. Okay. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it was kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, he's laughing. Miss Girls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how do you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that it sounded like it wasn't sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Get to the point. Yeah. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Far away, you say? You said you had to say exactly how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they look about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet away from my window. Okay? Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. Okay? I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. But how can you know that when you just established that it was snowing and it cut down visibility? How do you know that? It would have been a shadow. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission, far away. That's right. I have been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Conrad. Fucking up with my witnesses. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? But you couldn't have seen it if you were in the snow. It cut down visibility, remember? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alrighty, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Same with Uncle Mo. Damn, not even with him? Damn, I would've fucking throw a carrot grenade in the fucking gallery. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. It must be really, utterly, and completely worthless as a clown. Ow! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max had clonked the ringmaster over the head. You said you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. And it'll be the climax of your whole fucking career. He really does enjoy the complete random of... I'm not pronouncing that shit. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. And he's laughing. You motherfucker. Mo, did you, or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, desperate, depressing, utterly helpless, and utterly depressing clown. Because if you don't, you'll know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty of like almost half of my fucking health, but in this case a big ass fucking bar. Go. This is a bit melodramatic. So what have you been then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime just because I sorely fucking hate you? I am going to say I don't got a fucking clue. I'ma save. And then now I'm going to say, of course I do, because it's a 50-50. Nope, we got it. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness' very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, the ringmaster clonked, or Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to believe when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1970, what the fuck? Okay, I didn't know what he said, but it contained the year 1972. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. What the fuck are... Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? What? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These type of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution to help me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma, King Von, tampering with witnesses again. So now, you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster. I'm surprised one of these witnesses did not... Oh wait, no, never mind. I was about to say, these witnesses did not come forth of what the prosecutor had done to them to like tamper with their evidence. But then again, I thought it was a lot of heart too, so never mind. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Alright, Mr. Curls. Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime, however, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Now please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Damn. Dude, make no jokes no more. Now he's gonna have to tell me fucking everything. Any better. Alright. Silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There was no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is a decisive testimony. No, it's not. Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night? I don't know. But then again, he is. And he was. He said he wasn't there. We have to believe him now. Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but the L1 press is still there. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belongs to Max. It's an awfully firm statement, doesn't it? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly, 100%, absolutely certain that it was Max? He doesn't even know for himself. I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette the silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this once again though. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Odd check. Press the one button. Well, it's not that much well next, but you know, or it is fine, but you get the point. Shalom said the same thing. But if it wasn't just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and wore them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of his face, I saw it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. No, they weren't. What about the roses? You sure that it was my English? Are you sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly. What I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? I think some birds. Not all birds. But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Okay. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? Oh no. There was a light near the crime of the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye. I reckon says eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. Whatever. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was wearing. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in autopsy report. With Trilla's testimony, now Moe's, it really seems like Max is the killer. But it's not, though. Because he is my defendant, and I'll do anything for my defendant, and my defendant is always good. And I must defend my defendant. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Moe saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I gotta do it. Okay. So let's get to rambling. To be honest, I'm more suspicious about that little thing he said. His SoCal and all that. Oh wait, I just ran past it. This. You wanna know why? His 3 symbols. Cloak, hat, roses. Even he should know that. Boom. Yep, smart. You said you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The SoCal and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. SoCal, cloak, right roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw. He saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention 1. Oh no, he's sad. Isn't that right, Mo? Damn! Do you like pie? I love pie. Oh my god, it's all a pie! It's the whole pie number. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order. Order. Mo, did you see the roses? Did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. Damn. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. But then again, it was snowing. Unless it was pissed snow, you could have seen it. But it wasn't pissed snow. It was white snow. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant was assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have seen them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these roses truly material to the facts of the case? Clearly or not, he's just toying with the court. I got on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts I never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilla's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilla saw them all. Trilla saw all of 3 of Max's symbols. However, the witness claimed that there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. God damn, it's a big motherfucker. Now what I'm supposed to think. one is supposed to disregard the pointless. But this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Glasgow. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. I'm doubling down. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Yep. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlikely one, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. Oh, I'm not mature? I come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. No! However, my remaining one piece of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. What is it? The Silhouette Part 2. Oh, I'm winning this, motherfucker. I'm telling you, I'm winning this. Let's go. There's no doubt in my mind. There were no right roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Okay, this is short. Mr. Wright, we got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove me there's a contradiction with Mr. Crow's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation. I got a single shot at this. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna stand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. That's tough. Alright. I'm going to save here, just in case if I fuck up. Gonna save. And hope I don't fuck it up. I'm kinda scared if I press, it'll fuck me up, but we'll see. Mo, be honest. Al? You promised, Mr. Wright, no more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. Damn! Finish. Excuse me. I'm the one handing out the pen. Damn! Want to continue with the testimony? Alright, so I can't badger him at all. So let's say, there's no doubt they won't write roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially with the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Okay. So let's see. So I've got to do something here. Let's see. Made to order. It was found at the crime scene. So he would have dropped the hat, maybe? No? I don't know. If he was at the crime scene, he must have dropped his hat. So he's gonna mention it, right? But then again, I don't know. Fuck. Picture the crime scene, maybe? Nothing. So we already discussed this. Let's do a process of elimination. I don't think this is relevant anymore. Well, possibly. No, I take that back. This may be irrelevant. I don't know. I mean, I would say no, but then again, they did say crime scene and all that. So I'll put my 1% like, I believe this has something. Yeah, but that's my 1%. I'm 99% this doesn't apply. There's not to do shit. There's not to do shit. Nothing. Okay. I could present him like, no, decorations. He was wearing it the entire time of the second song. Damn. Fuck. I told her that's Let me try this. Let me present this to him. Oh, I got it! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, wouldn't it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly. How would one make mistake things like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, Mr. Curl. Yes, Your Honor. What's the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in the court. Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Damn. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go on and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're saying about— oh my god, I can't say! Oh my god! We've broken him down. And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Wow, he's crying. Oh my god. Enough of these childish outbursts. Mr. Curls, oh my god! Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He turned into a bratty little kid who's wearing makeup and a silly fucking outfit. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? It was something that I've been mulling over for a while now. Yeah, how the fuck did he leave? Because there was only footprints of, like, Russell. Yet we don't have the footprints of Hill. So now I'm wondering, how the fuck did he escape? No? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
What do you mean? You can tell me! Mr. Phoenix is backing the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
No, I'm not. This is a big-ass fucking question I need to know. The witness's testimony is so full of holes. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Damn! Don't talk to me like I'm some little baby. You're right. You're the 46-year-old baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. you just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. But the smallest things are what's important, Your Honor. Even you will understand. You have any proof to counter this story as to how the criminal left the scene? I would gotta say crime photo. Because there's no fucking footprints on it besides his. Look at this picture. Yeah, it's only his. There's no walk away shit on there. Problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ah, yeah, whatever. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Come on, answer that with me! Okay, if this motherfucker say he flew, there's no fucking way. This man is actually his fucking sorcerer. I get him flying in the fucking circus because, you know, there's wires and cables and shit, and I know they have that too. But if this man is, like, genuinely fucking flying, I will be seriously deadass that this fucking Ace Attorney, they have fucking powers and shit. I mean, okay. Okay. I know I should be, like, all around, you know, fucking... I'm all for, like, forensics and shit and all that. You know, being, like, logical and yet still, like, smart as fuck with all these things like Doc Rompa and shit. But when it comes to, like, this shit, it's, like, actually paranormal activity. But this is something not, like, that much, you know? It's not over the top. You know, it's, like, something like, what do they call it? Like, with those type of people, like, pathological liars, or what they call it, you know? That's what, like, this thing that they can, like, alert them for who they are and see the lies in their things, right? But this motherfucker is actually flying. I will seriously deadass think this game is not fucking logical at all. And it just comes up with bullshit. I mean it is, but I don't know. I'm just gonna say, I think it's safe to assume that everybody, some people in this world have fucking powers. Or just have incredible plot armor when it comes to their occupation. This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as riggedy as a clown car he came to the court in. Wait just a second. Damn. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. What is it? You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. Damn! That didn't hurt. I'm sick of- oh my god, you built up immunity! I didn't do that. I need to be like Mo. Not all like Mo, but build up immunity of getting whipped. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they got better. Mr. Lawrence Curl. Yes? The testimony you provide us up until now has been false? It has been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just, I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! I will have order. Francesca Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. Okay, we'll see about it. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Huh. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. And this is coming from a clown. Let's see. What is a clown gonna say that is so serious? Let's see. Impress me. Impress me. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic dribble. The truth. Alright, let's see what you got. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down, and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he still was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... What? Oh my god! He's flying. Oh my god. He's flying. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. Oh my god. We have fucking sorcerers. So either this clown's high or this guy, Maximilian, is actually the fucking... Okay. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. Brother. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Oh my god. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? I believe it. I believe it. I do now. But maybe it's still not Maximilian. I mean, it could be anyone else. You know, maybe fucking could have been, I don't know, construction? It could have been construction? People were constructing in the hut, and they needed to lift some materials? I think that was what I saw inside the complex with the little tarp and all that. Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. He fucking is. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there is no way that actually happened. Yeah, there's no way, but you're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why would you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, Judge. It's all a dream, right? His eyes are playing tricks. It can't be a dream. I'm sadly to say he is fucking conscious. I don't think it was a dream. Maybe he took some shrooms or drugs, but he said he has perfect vision. So I'm made to say that he's telling the fucking truth. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic. Well, I'm sorry to say this, Maya. The motherfucker did. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic doesn't exist. Why, I think fucking Maximilian Galactica did the impossible. Well, what the fuck do we do? I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I get the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. The motherfucker flew. How the fuck are we gonna solve this? I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. God damn. December 29th, 11:30 p.m., whatever the fuck. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. Do you know? Are you actually a badass magician? Can you deadass fly? They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulous stupid question. I can't fly whatever I please, it's not that easy. But it looks so effortlessly when you're on stage. That's because they have cables and wires, Maya. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. I made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secrets of the trick. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best to catch this sucker. To be goddamn continued. Bet. Well, this is one fucked trial. One of the very least trials that are in the state of fucked up until further notice. I'm gonna end it here, try to do my investigation IRL of this case, and getting ready for my graduation ceremony. So please like, subscribe, share to people on the channel. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time on some more Ace Attorney and other games. Peace out, love you guys.